Hey guys, what's going on? 845 Sports Cards coming back at you again. Episode number 3 of 4, the third video chronicling the final rip of 2024 Topps Chrome Baseball Monster Case. So far we ripped 2. We've shown 2 videos, 5 boxes per video, break it up into 4 so we don't, waste you guys' time with 3-hour videos of me ripping baseball cards, break it up a little bit, break up the hits. So far, we found some autographs. We've gotten a ton of X-Fractors. We've picked up some full rookie boxes of X-Fractors, which is pretty exciting. Some of the bigger rookies. What we haven't hit is the Monster Case hit as of yet. What we're going to do, this is part 3 of 4-part series, ripping into the final Monster Box case that my LCS had. Playoffs coming to a head. We're going to finish off this product and make way for some other product in the future, including the Sapphire, the update, and of course we'll eventually get into the other sports, basketball and football, as the year moves on. But right now it's all about finding the big hits. We are definitely guaranteed 10 X-Fractors per monster box here. We are looking for the MVP buyback. Looking for any cards of Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani. The base cards are going to get us $20 buyback credit. Normal refractors, whether the X-Fractor or the regular refractor, are worth $40 buyback credit. And as you go up in line, the lower numbered parallels, those buybacks are worth even more credit. There are some autographs in these monster boxes. These monster boxes do provide some significantly good value over the blaster boxes or the jumbo boxes even. Because even if you don't hit a wild insert or a great autograph, you're still guaranteed the 10 X-Fractors. And that's pretty exciting. So, we have here, these is 5 monster boxes. Let's start ripping. What we're looking for, obviously, Coverman, Ellie De La Cruz. If we could find any of his X-Fractors, that'd be fantastic. Even better would be some autographs and some rare inserts. Mason Wynn, Tristan Gray, Gleyber Torres, Ray Wave, Jared Jones, Refractor, Yanni Diaz, and the first X-Fractor, Shane Bieber. So, we have seen rookie boxes. The indication that you're getting the rookie boxes, every card that comes out of the pack as an X-Fractor is a rookie. 10 X-Fractors per pack, 10 rookies in a row. Being that that card was not a rookie, we're pretty sure this is not a rookie box. So we'll see a variety of veterans, which is also exciting. Devin Williams, Clayton Kershaw on the all-etch, Entiende, X-Fractor, Kyle Tucker. So, said before, say it again, I like the base set. I think this is a really, really nice set design. At this point, I definitely have the base set put together. Name with 3 first names, Drew Salfrank. But we're just looking for the big hits now. Shota, Justin Verlander on the refractor, X-Fractor, Shohei Ohtani on the X-Fractor. $40 buyback credit right there. Beautiful. Shohei shows up. Your MVP in the National League. Starting off hot. Let's keep going here. Evan Carter. Rookie card. Meckler. Ryan Mountcastle. 1989 design. Pete Crow Armstrong. Prism. Jared Jones. And Winans on the X-Fractor. So starting off, a very nice box so far. I have a little difficulty sorting my base cards, but we'll get a handle on that. It's not about the base in this instance, it's about the parallels. Can we get an autograph? Can we get some colored number cards? Tenya, Monts, Wilson Contreras, Jimenez on the Ray Wave, Moniak X-Fractor, and Adley Rushman. The X-Fractors that are going to hold great value would be the rookies. and your bigger stars. Your Aaron Judges, your Otanis, your Trouts. But the rookies are where it's at. Ellie De La Cruzes, Stan Johnson, Pete Armstrongs, the 3 Jacksons. There's a rookie, JP Martinez, base autograph. Cody Bellinger. Next, so there's our first autograph for this box. JP Martinez on card auto. Very nice. The autographs are not guaranteed, as they are in the hobby and the jumbo, but they do produce in these monster boxes, which what makes them such great value. McLean, Dalton Varsho. Here comes the Strokes. Jason Dominguez, X Factor. Oh, Candelario, X Factor. Elias Diaz. Anytime I see the Reds, I get excited. I'm thinking Ellie. First box down. An autograph and a Shohei X Factor. Great box. These boxes retail right around $70. I picked up a whole case. The last case my LCS had. Victor Scott on the Ray Wave, 1989. I'm sorry, just a refractor. Jack Flaherty. Byron Buxton on the X Factor. The last case my LCS had. Piece of the Game in Wappinger Falls. They're not getting any more inventory in. So I bought the last case, and I'm going to rip it in 4 episodes, 4 videos for you guys. Pete Alonso, Ray Wave, Reese Olson, Fractor Ozzy Albies, and the X is Kyle Bradish. Being that I have the entire case, there should be a big case hit somewhere. It wasn't in the first 2 boxes. It wasn't in the first 2 videos. This being the 3rd, so that was 10 boxes. Got 20 more to go. Let's see if we can find it. Sean Murphy, Brandon Nimmo, Trout on the 89, Brian Rocchio, and Javier Baez on the X Factor. So I'm really curious what case hit will be. Will it be an image variation? Will it be an Ultraviolet All-Stars? Will it be a Helix? Will it be a Fanatics? Will it be a Let's Go? All we're going to find out is the rip. Hamilton, Albies, Ruiz, Forrest Wall, X Factor, Bobby Witt Jr. on the X. Love that guy. Different time, different generation. He would have had the MVP this year. Just a phenomenal season. But when you got superstars like Judge in the league, you don't stand a chance. Trout on the Strokes, Lawrence Butler, Prism, X Factor, Mike Trout. There we go. So, a Trout pack. If you haven't seen it, by all means, check out the Josh Jung YouTube page. He interviews Mike Trout. They ripped through a box of 2011 update looking for the Trout rookie card and talk about their collecting journeys. Jordan Westberg, rookie. Nolan Arenado. Jordan Adams, X Factor, Riley Green. Uneventful pack. Can't all be bangers, right? Last pack of this box. Smith Schroeder, Brandon Lowe, Max Scherzer, Summertime in the Park, Mookie Betts. I'm really liking that insert set. Yanni Diaz, X Factor, and Justin Verlander. Very nice X Factor. Second box down. 3 boxes to go on this rip. In the hole, still have 5 more boxes, but you'll catch the last 5 in part 4 of this series. Do appreciate you guys watching, following along. Chris Bryant, Brendan Doyle, Casey Schmidt, X Factor, Yoshida, Cup card, Refractor, Lika Williams, and the X Factor, Tim Anderson. Nice start. Yet to see Aaron Judge in this box. And of course, what we're looking for is a big insert or a big autograph. Brian Wu, Bregman, Future Stars, Justin Steele, X Factor, Chris Morel, and Grayson Rodriguez. All in all, the monsters have provided great value you get all the X fractors. You do get some autographs thrown in. It's hard for me to say which is the best product if I was going to buy another product. Greinke, Xander Bogaerts. There's Josh Jung, Nick Gonzalez, Zach Allen on the X. The hobby boxes are very expensive, but they are producing some great hits. My best break so far certainly has been the hobby box, so hard for me to argue against that. Will Smith, Ruiz, Jordan Walker, all etch, Terang on the Prism, and Zach Neto on the X. The problem is with the jumbos, they're so incredibly expensive. You do get 3 autographs. If the autos ain't good, it's a wash. So it's feast or famine. Yeah, I mean, I would assume if you bought a jumbo case, it costs you an arm and a leg, but you're bound to pull a big auto out there somewhere. Christian Yelich, Ron Acuna Jr. on the Ray Wave, Nealis on the X, and Justin Turner. So over time, the jumbos are probably going to yield you the most. They're just so expensive. These monsters here are $70. The hobby boxes are like $220, I think. So you can get 3 monsters for 1 hobby. And I think it's a wash. John India. You got to go where your budget calls you. Obviously, you see here, this particular box wasn't spectacular. First one was a lot better. I like them both. I like the hobby. I like the monster. Goodman, Mullins, Murphy, Evan Carter, Chris Bryan, and Brent Doyle on the X Factor. But the jumbo, I would say I would stay away from just because there's so much money. I would go hobby. And of course, the blasters, those value boxes, those are, there's nothing good coming out of those. I would go with either the hobby boxes or the monster boxes. And as we go through here, Shane Bieber on the Ray Wave, Fella, and Dolis Garcia on the X Factor. Until we hit a giant case hit, I would say the monsters are pretty good. You know you're getting the X Factors. You know you're getting Ray Waves. You might pull an auto. You're getting some nice cards. Plus the MVP buyback eligibility is there. Lindor, Gore on the X Factor, and George Springer. So at bare minimum, you're getting some of your money back with the buyback and the X Factors, especially if you hit a rookie box. And then you hit an autograph, now you're over the top, now you're into the profit. Hobby boxes, you don't even get that many cards. Trey Turner, yes. But I still gotta say, in terms of numbered, color parallels, image variations, inserts, hobby's where it's at. Jordan Westberg, Brenton Doyle, Riley Green, Prism of Ruiz, Verdugo on the X Factor. But anyway, you slice it. It's a good product, an exciting product. Supply is wearing thin. Topps has moved on to other releases, including Sapphire, which is unbelievable, Arenola, Anthony Rizzo, Bentiende on the Ray Wave, Sterling Marte, and Corbin Burns on the X Factor. Sapphire is a gorgeous set. Those boxes are like $500. I don't know about all that. They're not that nice. So this will be my final rip. Aaron Judge in the base. There we go. My final rip. Of this product. I'll wait to see what we go through next. I haven't seen anything that excites me too much. Even the Sapphire, as nice as they are, as potentially big as those hits are, it's a 700 card checklist. So big. So many guys. O'Neal Cruz, X Factor. Bo Bichette on the X Factor. That's a nice box. Okay, that ended up, started slow, ended strong. Last box up. Again, I'm trying to just move through this quickly without mentioning every single player. Yordan Alvarez on the X Factor. Just to keep it kind of brief. To keep a video in 20 minutes seems to be about the right length for people. Sitting on the train, sitting on the can, however you consume your content. I won't speak about myself. Ron Acuna, Summertime in the Park, Trout, Tovar, X Factor, and Shane Bieber on the X Factor. But if you are sticking around this long, I do appreciate it. Check out the shorts. That's where I post all the biggest hits. So you guys don't have to wade through all the videos. But if you do, I genuinely appreciate it. Jordan Hader, Arenado, Brian Wu, and Tiende on the X. There's a lot more coming from me. A lot of the hits here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them up on ComC. So I'll break down how I'm going to go through that for you guys. Future video. Vladdy Jr., Brian Reynolds, and Kyle Tucker. Break down how I utilize COMC. Break down also my eBay process. We pretty much talk about all the different options you have for selling cards as we go through this hobby together. James Outman, upside down. Here. Evan Carter, Moreno, Yamamoto base, Shohei, X Factor, and Winans. So for my Japanese fans, Yamamoto and Shohei, back-to-back cards. Beautiful thing. So by my count, that's 2 refractors, buyback 80, plus another 20 on the base. We got $100 in buyback eligibility out of these 5 boxes. That's a nice consolation prize, if nothing else. I will evaluate some of these cards for grading. Whoop. We got a magenta. Houston. Alex Bregman on the magenta at 250. 209 out of 250. Magenta Sparkle. Moniak on the X. Very nice. Have seen a lot of the magenta sparkles in the monsters. Not a lot of reds or golds or blacks. Certainly haven't seen a superfractor yet, but they're in here somewhere. Devers, Suzuki, last box magic here. Ron Acuna, Rushman, and last card up, Cody Bellinger. So that was episode number 3 of 4. Thank you guys for watching. Certainly do appreciate it. Take a look at this Shohei. Evaluate him for grading. And you can forget the buyback. I'll just get it graded. Keep it in my PC. Thanks for guys watching. Check out for the next video. Like, subscribe, share, and definitely let me hear your comments. Love to hear it. Talk to you guys later. Peace.